Do you have these top 3 most rare and valuable Washington quarter dollars worth big money? These could be the most valuable coin hiding in your pocket right now. Imagine turning a simple quarter into a treasure worth $1,000, $5,000, or even over $10,000. These rare error coins that could change your life and that could make you rich. Are you ready to uncover a hidden treasure that could be lying in your pocket change right now? The 1979 Washington quarter dollar might seem like just another coin, but certain rare error varieties of this quarter are selling for hundreds, thousands, and even tens of thousands of dollars at auctions. If you're a coin collector, or just someone curious about rare coins, you won't want to miss this exciting journey into the world of the 1979 era Washington quarter dollar. Stay tuned until the end, because by the time you finish this video, you'll know exactly what to look for and how much your coin could be worth. History of the 1979 Washington quarter. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1932, honoring the nation's first president, George Washington. While most of these coins went into circulation as ordinary currency, a few rare quarters with striking errors made their way into the hands of the public. These error quarters are now highly sought after by collectors, making them extremely valuable. What makes the 1979 quarter rare? The true excitement surrounding the 1979 Washington quarter lies in its error varieties. Some of the most valuable errors that have been discovered include double die obverse DDO. A double die obverse error occurs when the coin's design is struck twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the lettering or design elements. Value. These coins can fetch anywhere between $1,000 to $10,000, depending on the severity and clarity of the doubling. Off-center strikes. Off-center strikes happen when the coin blank is not properly aligned during the striking process. The result is a quarter with part of the design missing and a blank space on one side. Value. Depending on how far off-center the strike is, these coins can be worth between $800 and $5,000 or more if the date and mint mark are still visible. Clipped planchette error. A clipped planchette error occurs when part of the metal blank is missing before the coin is struck. This results in a coin with a curved or straight edge cutout. Value. These coins can be worth $500 to $3,500 depending on the size and location of the clip. Broad strike error. A broad strike error happens when the coin is struck without the retaining collar, causing the coin to spread out and have no reeded edge. Value. These can sell for $500 to $1,500 at auctions. Mint mark placement error. Coins where the D mint mark is misplaced or repunched can also command high prices. If you notice a doubled or misaligned mint mark on your 1979 quarter, you could be holding a coin worth $1,800 or more. Most valuable 1979 quarters sold at auction. Some 1979 error quarters have shattered expectations at auctions. Here are a few examples. 1979 double die obverse sold for $10,500 at heritage auctions. Imagine finding a simple 1981 Washington quarter in your pocket change, only to discover it's worth thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. Some of these rare quarters have been selling for a mind-blowing $10,000 or more. But what makes these coins so valuable? What rare errors and varieties should you look for? Stay with me until the end of this video, because you could be just one coin away from striking it rich. History of the 1981 Washington quarter. The Washington quarter series has been a staple in American coinage since 1932, originally introduced to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. By 1981, the quarter was still a circulating workhorse, but it was also a time of transition. The Philadelphia Mint, which produced the 1981 quarter, struck millions of these coins, but not all of them were created equal. However, within this vast mintage, some coins exhibit unique errors and high-grade conditions that make them highly valuable. Why is the 1981 Washington quarter valuable? While the standard 1981 Washington quarter in circulated condition is worth only face value, high-grade, rare errors and varieties can command sky-high prices. Here's why some of these quarters have sold for thousands of dollars. High-grade examples, MS67 and above. Collectors are always on the hunt for the highest quality specimens. The 1981 P quarter was heavily circulated, making it incredibly difficult to find in mint state 67 or higher. If you come across a quarter in pristine, uncirculated condition, it could be worth upwards of $5,000 to $10,000. MS65, $50, $150, MS66, $300, $800, MS67, $2,500, $10,000 plus. Prices fluctuate based on demand and auction results. Rare error coins. Some of the biggest jackpot finds in the coin world come from errors. Here are the most sought-after errors for the 1981 P Washington quarter. Double die obverse DDO. If your quarter has doubling on the date, mint mark, or letters, it could be worth thousands of dollars. Off-center strikes. Coins that were misaligned during minting, especially those with 50% off-center strikes, can fetch over $1,000 plus. Clipped planchette. If a portion of the quarter is missing due to an error in the blank cutting process, it could be a rare find worth hundreds or even thousands. Struck on a foreign planchette. Some quarters were accidentally struck on plankets meant for foreign coins, leading to extremely valuable error coins. Record-breaking auction sales. You might be wondering, has a 1981 P Washington quarter ever really sold for that much? Absolutely. Here are some jaw-dropping real-world auction results. 1981 P quarter MS67 Plus sold for $9,000 at a major auction. 1981 P quarter with DDO sold for $6,500 due to its dramatic doubling. Off-center strike 50%. Sold for $3,000 plus in a top-tier auction. These are just a few examples of how rare conditions and errors can turn an ordinary-looking quarter into a gold mine. Imagine finding a simple 1983 P Washington quarter in your pocket change, only to discover it's worth thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. Some of these rare quarters have been selling for a mind-blowing $10,000 or more. But what makes these coins so valuable? What rare errors and varieties should you look for? Stay with me until the end of this video, because you could be just one coin away from striking it rich. History of the 1983 P Washington quarter. However, this particular year was significant due to a sharp increase in production and a noticeable lack of mint sets, making high-quality examples rare. Why is the 1983 P Washington quarter valuable? While a standard 1983 P Washington quarter in circulated condition is worth only face value, high-grade specimens and rare errors can fetch thousands. Here's why some of these quarters have sold for huge amounts. High-grade examples, MS67 and above. The lack of mint sets in 1983 means that uncirculated, high-grade coins are exceedingly rare. Collectors pay premium prices for top-condition examples. If you find a quarter in mint state 67 or higher, it could be worth $5,000 to $10,000 or more. MS65, $50, $150, MS66, $300, $1,000, MS67, $2,500, $10,000 plus. Prices fluctuate based on demand and auction results. Rare error coins. Some of the biggest jackpot finds in coin collecting come from errors. Here are the most valuable error types for the 1983 P Washington quarter. Double die obverse DDO. Look for doubling on the date, mint mark, or lettering. These can be worth thousands. Off-center strikes. A quarter struck significantly off-center, 50% or more, can fetch $1,000 or more. Clipped planchette. If a part of the quarter is missing due to a minting mistake, it could be a rare find worth hundreds to thousands. Struck on a foreign planchette. Some 1983 P quarters were mistakenly struck on plankets meant for other coins, making them extremely valuable. Record-breaking auction sales. You might be wondering, has a 1983 P Washington quarter ever really sold for that much? Absolutely. Here are some real-world auction results that will leave you stunned. 1983 P quarter MS67 Plus sold for $9,000 at a major auction. 1983 P quarter with DDO sold for $6,500 due to its dramatic doubling. Off-center strike 50% plus sold for $3,000 at a top-tier auction. These are just a few examples of how rare conditions and errors can turn an ordinary-looking quarter into a gold mine.